Good evening, Yarnies, dirty hookers, and fiber fiends. How are we all doing this evening? Let me make certain my volume and my levels are correct. Um, um, so this technically is copyright music, technically. But I don't have my desktop audio going to the VODs or to the YouTube, so it's only live here. So, and I've noticed other people will play copyright music on Twitch, so I'm going to do it tonight. If I get a strike, I'm going to not do it anymore. We're going to test this out because I'm trying to find Christmas music that is well, it's decent, and everything I can find is there isn't a lot of it. So, this is it's called "What's It to Ya" by Bob Rivers. Bob Rivers is a comedic artist, kind of in the vein of Weird Al Yankovic, but he's got a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. There's other stuff in here too. Earlier there was some Bing Crosby. The one before this was Bob Rivers. It was "Who Put the Stump Up My Rump," and that is a family favorite of ours. So again, we're gonna see how it is, see and go with it. Other people play like pop music and don't have an issue, so I have it set up that hopefully it won't be flagged. Trying to remember what I was going to say. Oh, I don't really have any announcements to make first out here on the stream. Oh, one thing I noticed. Who was it? Was it you, Lumberjacks lady? I just responded and I. No, it was Linda. I'm gonna work on a revised pattern for what I did last night because there was an error in the video, a small error. But I will work on that and post that in the pattern section to the link from so what we did last night, the Christmas tree stitch, or the pine tree stitch, I should say. Alrighty, we're gonna get into it tonight. You haven't posted for a hot minute. You girls have been busy. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And everybody, welcome. Everybody who's in here. Oh, and Blue Raven. Yeah, I was paying attention to chat. I was just trying not to forget everybody. I'm pretty good, Blue Raven, and I answered your message in Discord. So, hopefully that will make sense. Alrighty, let's zoom in. So, I gotta get my surface the right way. I gotta get my white piece of paper. It's not going to work. I wasn't prepared. I'm trying to get... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Got it. So you can see what we're doing. I mean, there's a shadow. But... okay, that's a little bit better. So we're going to be working on making this Pinetree Ornament. You could also make it without the loop, and you can string a bunch together. You could do a bunch, actually do a bunch of chains. You would have to connect them, because each one you start at the bottom, you work from the bottom to the top. So you'd have to connect them with chains and make it into a garland. That would be kind of cute. This works up somewhat quick. So we're going to make a few of these tonight. And on stream, I'm going to be using our blue yarn that shows up really good, possibly. I can get my setup the right way. And for the trunk, I'm going to use this off-white. If it doesn't show up right, I can find another color to use instead. So I'm going to show how to make it with this, and then I'm going to make a bunch in some green and brown. This is a free pattern from Desert Blossom Crafts. The link just popped up. If anybody wants this link and it hasn't popped up, it's ! Pinetree Ornament. So again, and it's a written pattern when you get to that. We have a question for you. Hey, Black Rose, the stitch you did yesterday, would it make a good blanket? It could make a good blanket. The only thing is that I would, let me find my sample. It could work. But keep in mind, it's going to be open and lacy. So if you're worried about fingers or toes getting caught in it, it does have I mean, there are plenty of lacy type blankets. Hey there, Gary. How are you? So there are plenty of blankets that do have a laciness to them. But if you're concerned about that, um, thank you, Gary. Um, hey there, Dragon. So just keep that in mind. So when people ask me if it'll make a good blanket, in my opinion, most stitches are okay with for blankets or for scarves or for whatever. Some are better for others. I don't really think that certain stitches have to be excluded from certain projects for the most part. But yeah, okay. I don't like this song, so I'm going to skip to the next one. Hey there, Sue. Nice green. Yes, it is a nice green. It is a like a foresty green. Unlace the chaos. So here we go. Brace yourself, everybody. Brace yourself for impact. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, I will be right back, everyone. Alrighty. Sue has redeemed the Friar Schmuck, and I see. Oh, we have a hydrate from Lady 1241. Let me hydrate. So there's the hydrate. We have redeemed the turkey hat. So I got to remove Friar Schmuck's hair. Thank you, because actually I don't like wearing that hair. I'd rather wear the turkey hat. The turkey hat is actually comfortable. So we have redeemed the turkey hat, and according to Llama, and well, thanks to Llama, and also thanks to Llama, we have redeemed the donkey song. Bear with me, everybody. I gotta find the thing. I gotta get something here. I gotta find the thing. That needs to go. I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. I don't know how well this is going to work. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to pause my music. Let me see if this works. Oh, okay. We don't even need the background thing. Are we done? Just make a 3,000 point redeem and call it the trifecta. Exactly. Alrighty, it is 6:12. Haven't even started the stream, and okay, oh, thank you. Alrighty, here. Sweetly sings the donkey at the break of day. If you do not feed him, this is what he'll say. Ee-aw, 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 ee-aw. Thank you, Sue and Llama, for that redeem. Let me bring this back. We need to get back to the... actually, no, we'll keep that on like that. so you can see my my hat. All right, let's bring back the music. And like I said in the beginning of the stream, I am playing technically copyrighted music. It's not going out to the VOD or to the YouTube. It's only here live during stream. If I do get flagged, then I will not do it again. So, because there's other streamers that play copyrighted music live. So, and I wanted something for Christmas, for the Christmas season. So, you'll have a mix of more traditional and some off-the-wall music. Alrighty, where was I after all of that chaos? We're doing the Christmas tree ornament. It is a free pattern from Desert Blossom Crafts. Exclamation point Christmas, exclamation point Pine Tree Ornament, not Christmas, Pine Tree Ornament. Will get you the link to it. They call it a Christmas tree, but it's not specifically Christmas. It's a pine tree. Pine trees happen year-round, not just at a specific holiday. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, you can still appreciate pine trees because they're pine trees. Alrighty, if anybody is following along, let me know. And I can go slow enough. The music is loud. Alrighty, here. Thank you. Is that better? Let me know if it's better. Okay. I had to turn Gloria Estefan's voice down a little bit. We clipped it again. Do you know how many times that the trifecta has been clipped? You know what? I might actually have to end up doing that and just eliminate the other 3 individual ones and just make it a trifecta. All right. So, a little bit of information. Oh, and Linda, I responded to you in the Discord. I'm going to work on the revised pattern from last night with the correction of their mistake. It is worth being clipped every time. Oh, well, hey, bring it on. Black Rose is trying to make your 11-year-old son a blanket and I'm having issues picking a pattern. If anybody has any ideas for a pattern, not necessarily a colorway, but a stitch pattern that would be good for an 11-year-old boy. You don't want anything frilly, unless, I mean, I'm not saying that boys can't have anything more lacy and frilly, but, so if anybody has any suggestions, pop them into the chat. Yeah, exactly, we don't judge. I don't think I'm going to get anything done tonight. Neon pink. Ooh. Actually. I'll wait till Mega's done. Alrighty, Black Rose, how good are you at making a popcorn stitch? The reason I ask, you'd have to do some planning. You could do it with graph paper, and there's also websites that you can do this, or apps. You're okay at okay. I've seen a lot. There are many patterns. You can do it with whatever words and lettering that you can do. I think the background is mostly double crochets. Most of it is double crochets, but you could spell out his name in the popcorn stitch. You don't change colors. Use the same color. Just have the texture be the letters, but you'd have to plan it out of where to put them. And that could be for part of it. Obviously, it's not the whole blanket. I'm trying to think of other things that would be kind of creative and more like somewhat personalized. That type of thing. But if you're doing a blanket, I would probably want to not necessarily keep the pattern, the stitches simple, but don't get them too complex. I mean, you can. But alrighty. So, I guess we're going to try to get and start this ornament, or this piece. Couple notes. At the beginning of each row, there's a chain 2. That counts as a half double crochet. And this is work from the bottom up using decreasing puff stitches as you go. And then once we do the triangle or the tree part, then we will do the trunk. That's the last part we do. Alrighty. Let's see here. This is a puff stitch. Uses puffs. Yes, that is Karen Carpenter. Alrighty, so we're going to chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. So I have my 16 chains. And of course, I'm doing this in the blue so we can see what we're doing. You can do them whatever color you choose. So for row number 1, we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and in each stitch across. So you're basically doing a row of single crochet. And not basically, you are doing a row of single crochets. So second chain from the hook, do a single, and then do singles all the way across. So you will have 15 stitches when you get to the end. Thank you for the bits, Linda. I appreciate that. Oh, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I am raising money for Project Linus. So there's a little purple button below my stream. You can click that if you want to donate. Also, if you don't want to donate and you want to subscribe or any of that stuff, you can also do that with that button also. Again, it's not mandatory. It's there if anybody wants it. I did raise the my goal up to 200 because I was totally shocked that I got $69 last night for Project Linus. Again, I don't take any cut of that. There's a small processing fee, and it all goes to the charity. And Project Linus, if you don't know, is a nonprofit in the U.S. and Canada that accepts handmade blankets for children that are in need. Alright, so we have a row of 15 single crochets. Real basic. That's pretty much as easy as you can get with crochet. Alrighty, so row number 2. Oh, this is a total of 9 rows for the tree part. That's not including the trunk. So row number 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn, or you can turn and chain 1. And we are going to put a half double crochet in your very first stitch, and then a puff stitch in the next stitch. Let me just double check to see what type of puff they're doing, how many that they're doing. Okay, they're doing it twice. Alrighty, okay, so wanted to make certain. So in the very next stitch, we're going to do a puff stitch. So puff stitches, we're going to yarn over, go into the loop, into the stitch, bring up a loop, 3 on the hook, yarn over, go into the same stitch, bring up a loop. Now we have 5 on the hook, and yarn over and go through the same stitch and bring up another loop, and we will have 7 loops on the hook. We're now going to yarn over and go through all 7. This is the tricky part. I lost it. Sometimes you have to make it a little bit loose. So let's try that again. You broke Sue with a single GIF. She's making strange sounds. I don't know if I want to know those sounds. So let's try this again. So the first stitch got a single. The next is getting a puff. I'm going to try to make it as loose as possible. Yarn over, go in, bring up the loop, 3 on the hook, yarn over, go in the same stitch, bring up a loop, 5 on the hook, yarn over, go in the same stitch, bring up a loop, 7 on the hook, yarn over through all of the loops. Yes, GIF. I was told the creator of that file format pronounces it GIF because there in the US there's a brand of peanut butter called Jif, J-I-F. And their tagline is Choosy Moms Choose Jif. Well, the developer was said, choosy developers call it GIF. Hey, this is a long debated topic ever since the file format was around. If you want to call it a GIF, that's fine. If you want to call it a GIF, that's fine. Okay, Llama, I'll give you granny squares. I'll give you that. But I'm not budging with the GIF. Anyway, so we did our puff stitch in our next stitch. And I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to chain 1, that's going to lock it. So that is our puff stitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to skip the very next stitch. And in the following stitch, do another puff stitch. We're going to do this a total of 6 times. So we're going to yarn over, skip the next stitch, and in the following stitch, do a puff. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and yarn over through all of those, chain 1. Skip 1, and in the next stitch, do a puff. And the puff is a series of 3 of these yarn over or go into the stitch type thing. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Go through all of it. Yarn over. Not yarn over. Chain 1. Skip the next one, and in the very next stitch, do a puff. That's 1, 2, and 3. And yarn through all of them. Do a chain. Again, if I'm going too fast for everybody, let me know, and I can slow down easily. So you're going to do this until you get to the very end. Puff in the next stitch. Wait a minute. Yeah. And when you get to the very last stitch, you're going to put a half double. Too slow, hurry up. Llama shush. So yarn over, go into, skip the next stitch, and in the following stitch, do a puff. 3, and then chain. And then we're going to skip the next, and in the next one, do your puff. Alright, and then we have 3 stitches left. Skip the next stitch, and in the following stitch, do our puff stitch. Okay. And then in our very last stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet. And that is row number Sue, you need to hush. That's why Llama and Sue are known as the Gremlins and the Chaos Makers. All right, so we should have a total of 7 puffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then half doubles on either end. So that is round number 2. Round number 3 is we're going to chain 2. That counts as a half double, and I'm going to turn. Again, you can always turn and then do your chain 2. We're going to skip our puff, our first puff. We're actually going to skip our half double and our first puff. And we're going to put a puff in the chain space in between our puffs. So we've chained 2. We're going to do our puff into the chain space. Chain 1. And we're going to keep doing that all the way across. So puff, chain 1 in between each puff. And when you get down to this end, we will figure this out. This music looks great. Get me into the winter mood. Forget it's December already. Yep, it is. It's December 5th. At least here where I live. I'm here in the east coast of the U.S. I know there are places in the world that it's already the 6th. But, and this album that we're listening to is the Carpenters' Christmas album. It's a classic. I like the Carpenters, period. But their Christmas album was great. 6th is it's Finland's Independence Day. Yay! Happy Independence Day, Finland. And 3. Hand Sue some picante sauce. You picked up the... Okay. I don't know if everybody's going to get that reference, Fairy Dust. I don't even know if that brand is still around. Picante sauce is kind of like salsa. And in the U.S., there still is a brand called Pace. And their tagline was pick up the pace. Wow. It's still around? Weren't they the ones... Now, this is going back for anybody that remembers. Weren't they the one that said something about... There was like the commercial, they were cowboys, and they wanted to, and they were reading the jar, and it said, made in New York City. And the one goes, New York City, get a rope. Okay, I'm showing my age. That was back in the 80s and 90s. I think it was more in the 90s. Alright, so we've done puff stitches in between puff stitches. And when we get to the end here, I gotta double check to see what we gotta do. Skip the left puff stitch, half double, and okay. There's a half double here. We're gonna half double in that half double. And that is row number 3. So you can kind of see it's starting to form almost a triangle. That is a shorter row than our previous row. So we're going to chain 2 and turn. And we're going to repeat this pattern. So there's our chain of 2. Skip the half double in the first puff. And in between the first and second puffs, we're going to put a puff. Chain 1, and in between the puffs, put a puff. Chain 1, and you keep going all the way across. Oh, I didn't make that one the right way, and it snags. What is everyone working on? I know I saw something, was it Llama or Sue, said something about knitting. So it's time to knit. In about a half hour or so, we will do some Discord shares. I know there's a few things over there. There's not a lot. Must be llama. Gotcha. Spinning yarn. Ooh. Wait. Dragon Lunatic. Are you Lunaria in my Discord? I can't remember who's who if they don't have the same name. We shared the picture of you spinning the alpaca yarn yesterday. I'm loving it. It is gorgeous. And somebody had commented on how nice the spinning wheel was, and I explained that it was a castle style spinning wheel, and I've never used that type of spinning wheel. The only ever spinning wheel I've used is an electric one, but yeah, your spinning looks wonderful, and I bet it's really, really soft. I mean, it's alpaca, so it has to be soft. Let me check one thing. A Kromsky, that's what it was. I mentioned that there's a bunch of different brands. There's Ashford, there's Shocked. I forgot about Kromsky. Yeah, it's another brand of modern spinning wheels. Faradis is working on a scarf. We may have frowned if you were spinning the entire alpaca. Well, not the meat. Anyway. Oh, did I mess up? Hold up. Hold up. Did I mess up? I probably messed up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I messed up. Okay, don't follow me what I just did. The previous row, when I started it, it should have been chain 2 and a half double in that first stitch. I'm not ripping this out. But anyway, you would do a half double into that half double. So I'm just going to fudge it. Alrighty. So now I'm going to chain up 2 and turn. And I'm going to do a half double into that stitch. Wait, no. I'm all confused. Okay. Chain 2, it says skip the half double. Ow. The beginning of this, I said the chain 2 counts as a half double. So I didn't mess up. I'm having one of those moments. Okay. We're basically going to put puffs in between puffs. And then when we get to the end, we're going to do a half double in your last stitch. 2, 3. Chain 1. Ah! Didn't make... Wait. Intestine wool. You made it with sheep. Wait. How? Are you like messing with me? Do you really wait, you can't have you don't make wool, you don't make yarn or wool out of sheep's intestine. Sausages, yes. Sue's causing chaos. Cause you're using the whole sheep. Okay. I'm trying to do 30 things at once. Posted the pics of the yarn after you applied it. Alright. When we do Discord share after the ad break, we will take a look at that. Sorry if that my music was a little too loud for that. 3, 2. You call them shoop? That was a song back in the '90s by the group Salt and Pepper. Now I have that song in my head. 2 and 3. Carol Ann, Carol Ann, speak to us, Carol Ann. Yes. I saw a meme about Poltergeist earlier today. It was the scene where the mom is in the swimming pool and the skeletons are coming up and all, and she's all freaking out and everything. And it said, when the fresh produce I just bought just saw the rotten produce that has been in my refrigerator for days. I actually went more with the Shoop Shoop song by Cher. Yeah, there's that one. The what or what? Wait, what do you mean the what or what? My 2-year-old niece is learning how to say alpaca and always wants to play in her spinning wheel. Aw, you know what? That's good. Introduce them to a craft. Yes. Introduce them to a craft. Yeah, don't have anything on the spinning wheel. Even if you don't want it damaged or anything, take the drive band off and just let her treadle. Just yeah, just look. Yes, the mom. Okay, Sue, have you ever seen the movie Poltergeist? Okay, I don't want this song. Okay, it's a movie about. Well, wait. Do you want me to give you spoilers? Wait, I mean, it is a 40-some-year-old movie. 1981, 82, like early 80s. Will become the best spinner in the country. Yes, build those muscles. Yes, have her practice. Okay. It's basically a movie about a family who buys a house in a new community, but the developers built it on a Native American burial ground and didn't remove. First of all, shouldn't have done that, but also didn't remove the the bodies. They just removed the headstones and their spirits and everything. Things get possessed and things move around in the house, and the girl gets trapped in the television and all that. Anyway, there's part of it. They're having a pool put in or whatever, and it's rainy and all, and the mother ends up, yeah, it's a scene, and she's in this muddy swimming pool, and there's skeletons. Well, it's not even a swimming pool; it's just a hole in the ground, and um, she's floating around with skeletons. Merry Christmas! It's not a Christmas movie. Okay, so I'm working on my last row with the. Okay, wait. Back it up, back it up, back it up. So that was row, what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Row 7 will have the 2 puffs at the top. So row 8 is chain 2. We're going to skip all of that, and we're going to put a puff in to the center here. The boys' braces attack. I don't remember that part. I know the clown doll attacks him, and the tree comes alive, and the limbs come into the window to get the kids. Yeah, they were on drugs. They probably were on drugs. Okay, so we do a puff at the top. I don't even know if anybody's learning from this tutorial here tonight. Um, and I'm going to put a half double in the last one right here. And then for row 9, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And I'm going to put a single crochet in the puff stitch. And then we will fasten off. Or, if you want to make it an ornament, this is the tree part actually. If you want to make the ornament, I would chain up a bunch, maybe about like 15, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then slip stitch back to where you were down here at the beginning. And that's your built-in hanger. And I'm just going to chain 1. And I will cut, pull through, and you can weave in your ends. So, obviously, weave in all of your tails. Your tree part is done. It's just a triangle. On the hat you've been working on recently, I realized I started doing half doubles instead of doubles for like 5 rounds. I only frogged 2 rounds because it made me too sad. Yeah. I mean, half doubles and doubles aren't that far off. If you can make it work with half doubles, why not? Alrighty, it has been a half hour since the redeem, so I will be right back, and Friar Schmuck will be going away. So, bear with me, everyone. Alright. Thought it wouldn't be too bad. The part is just tiny bit warmer. Yeah, they're just a little bit thicker. And oh, I just hit the wrong button on my monitor. I hate doing that. My monitor's controls on the bezel, they don't have buttons. They're all touch sensitive, and if you barely brush against it, it changes things, and I don't like that. But it's what happens when you are in the 21st century and modern age, and I'm just rambling. So I'm just going to weave in my tails. Okay, it needs to play one of the funny songs. Actually, Grammy, you weren't here earlier right when I went live. It played one of your favorites. Hey there, Clay Miko. How are you? How's everyone doing? Okay. I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound disrespectful, but it's not disrespectful. Because you also have to understand Clay Miko, and I've known her forever. Thank you for that. Fairy Dust, you referred to Clay Miko as Lady. Yes, she is female. But she's no lady. Alright. Let's zoom out a little bit. So the tree part, that's how you're feeling. Oh. I'm sorry. So we have our tree part. We're going to work on the trunk now. And I'm going to join with my trunk color. Obviously, you wouldn't always use an off-white, but just so we all can see it. We're going to start with a single crochet at the bottom of the tree. So I'm going to start with a standing. Yes, these are puff stitches. I know you hate puff stitches, but this is a project that's good practice, because all it is puff stitches, and then the edges are half doubles, while the very first row is singles. Like to think the tree is covered in snow. Yeah. Spoken like someone who also isn't. I don't claim to be a gentleman. But no, I've known Clay Miko long enough, and yeah. Alrighty, so I gotta find out where to make this. Join brown. Soon at the bottom of the tree, working over the first row. Okay, we have to find the middle stitches. And it's easy because that is the middle puff. So it's going to be 4 or 5 stitches on across here. So I'm going to do, they say 4, I'm going to do 5, because I did 5 on mine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right in here, I'm going to start with a standing single. And again, if anybody doesn't know how to do a standing single crochet, start with a slip knot on your hook like you would start any chain. Insert the hook into the stitch where you want it to be. Bring up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on the hook. I usually hold the knot with my yarn hand, not the hook hand, the other hand, and yarn over through both, and that's a standing single. So I did that, and we're going into those stitches, actually the chain stitches from the very beginning. I embarrass you. Yeah, you embarrass everybody. I'm joking, Clay Miko. When you drag cub around behind you, what you expect? Yeah, that's true. Actually, that goes both ways. We can't take Clay Miko anywhere either. So that counts as our first stitch. And then in the next 4, they say you're going to do a total of 4. I'm going to do a total of 5. It's 1 stitch. It's not going to hurt anything. This trunk just be a little thicker. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I just realized I just said trunk was a little thicker. Some of our trunks are thicker than others. So we've got our 5 doubles all in a row right there in the center. We're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to single in the very first stitch. And then what this is having us do is we're going to single crochet between the legs of the single crochets. So if you look here, I mean, you could do singles in the singles like normal, but if you see there's like this V shape. And they're calling these little pieces legs, which kind of makes sense. You're going to stitch in the crotch of the stitch. Yes, we're going to stitch into the crotch of the stitch for the next 3. And this makes a little bit of a texture. So 1, we're textured crotches, yes. Only if you're carrying junk in that trunk. What you're going to do with all that junk inside that trunk, oh gosh. Fairy dust. Check it out. Those of us that were around, well, I think all of us are probably around in the early 2000s. Frickin' Black Eyed Peas. And in the very last one, just going to do a regular single crochet. And then we're going to do the exact same thing for the last row. Chain 1 and turn. The first one gets a single. No, we're not listening to this song. Your hips don't lie either? I don't need to know about your hips. Single in the first, and then the next 3 we're going to crochet in the crotch. Yes, we are dirty hookers, and we crochet into the crotch. I mean, I was, but do I remember you? Oh, okay. You don't remember. Okay, that's fine. You did it. Okay. And then the very last stitch, we're just doing a single crochet in the single crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to clip and end our yarn. And now we can weave in. And once you weave in, your piece is done. Told you this is a very quick thing that worked to make a bunch of them. And it'd be cute to do this actually in different colors, different Christmas colors, or different shades of green. Also, if you wanted, what would be cute is after you do this, you get some beads and stitch the beads on, and they could act as the ornaments on the tree. I'm gonna trim those. And if you need to block it, obviously block it. But you got a quick, cute little tray. This yarn's a little fluffier, so that's why it's shaped slightly different. It's not exact. This is not a fluffy yarn. You could also do your puffs instead of doing a series of 3 movements for each puff. You could do them thicker. So that is the Pinetree Ornament. I'm going to make a bunch of other ones. I'm going to see if I can find some green yarn, which I don't have on me at the moment. I don't want to use that. That's for next week. Oh, got some more of the same. I'm going to use there. Compared to your grandma, you're all grandpa, you're all babies. Well, we welcome people of all ages here. Pizza time? Ew. No. Claymiko. And this is another thing that's a divided topic. No pineapple on pizza. Your grandfather's 103? Wow. Congratulations for your grandpa to make it to 103. All right. You made a pine tree. You shared a pine. I don't know if I should be worried that Dad will get this old as well, or if I should be glad. No, I get it. I understand. Yes, crack you up. Thank you, just curious. So I'm going to make a few more of these. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay. You know what? I want to find a specific song. I know what song I want to listen to. Here we go. This will make you all laugh. Oh, wait. We will hold off on that because we're going to an ad break. You don't like pineapple in general. Not gonna ruin a food. I love pineapple. You like it on ham with chives? Never heard of chives with that. 30 more years of getting on my nerves would be hilarious, but I also think it'd be Lotus wheelchair. No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, we're gonna go to an ad break. Everybody get something to drink, get something to eat, and we will be right back. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Um, Thank you for sitting through the ad break. Let me double check something. One of your favorite comedy Christmas songs is Alan Sherman's 12 Gifts of Christmas. I might have heard it before. It doesn't. I mean, I don't know that version. I'll have to find that sometime. Here is a funny one. This is a family favorite of ours. Yeah, that's one of our favorites. Oh, is it gonna play the next? Okay. Let's do this one here. There's one, and I don't know who sings it. It's where it's you never heard that? Heard the restroom door said gentleman? Oh, I gotta turn my volume down a little bit. It's gonna be Karen's like taking over. Well, Karen Carpenter, not Granny Karen, taking over my voice. A little overpowering. All right, let me turn that down. Hopefully that's better. Um, yeah, that song, that was a Bob Rivers song. But there's a song, it's based on the 12 Days of Christmas. And it's sung by a female, I think. And it's all like liquor themed. Like different types of booze, alcohol. And the other week when we went to the drag show in DC, one of the drag queens did a routine to that song. But that's the type of Christmas music that, or holiday Christmas music, we celebrate Christmas here, that we listen to in our family. A little bit of traditional, but a lot of the funny, humorous stuff. The Alan Sherman song remembers a Japanese transistor rate. That sounds familiar. Yeah. Thank you. Need to hear that. Thank your viewers are up to Crabs for Christmas and seeing it's a regional thing that may not get it. Well, that's in the playlist, Grammy. That is in the playlist. So it might show up. There is a regional song called Crabs for Christmas. I live in Maryland, and Maryland is known for blue crabs, like the seafood. And there is a local artist that many years ago did a song. So we'll see what plays next as they make these trees. Yeah, we're not going to play that one. I can't make this puff stitch. Clay can yeah. We don't, yeah. Let's have Clay Miko help with the puff stitches. Yes. Here, Clay, do all of my puffs. She despises them. And I can see why, because she is also a tight hooker, so they can be difficult if you don't loosen up on the stitch. I almost had it there. I almost had that puff. All right, we will be here. Okay. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, these work up pretty quick. Great for scrap, for your scrap yarns. You know me, I like using up scraps if possible. I'm going to find the middle one. I'm going to go right here. Oh, I was doing a... You do singles, not half doubles. Three. Okay, I'm not going into the middle of those stitches. I'm just going to do regular singles. That's a little difficult at times. This yarn is not fluffy enough to let me go into the middle of the stitch like I normally would. It's only been an hour and 15 minutes. It seems like I've been streaming much longer. That chaos earlier kind of made it seem like the stream is going on forever. I'm not stopping the stream anytime soon. I was just saying that seemed a little like time is flying, but it's probably not. A heads up for tomorrow. We are making pine cones, pine cone ornaments. So, in the world of amigurumi, making some 3Ds. I'm going to change up the pattern a little bit. The little scales here, I guess what you would call it. What do you call the little sections on a pine cone? I guess scales. I'm going to make mine a little bit longer than this. To me, this looks a lot like a hand grenade. I mean, I guess if you do it in whatever color grenades are, I've never handled a grenade. Could be a hand grenade. Oh, I didn't even weave in the green yet.
Through the snow, get a one horse open sleigh. All the
There's some dragon scale patterns, maybe smaller version. Yes, yes, we have done the dragon scale or crocodile stitch on the stream before. That was back in, actually it was back in like April or, yeah, April, I think. But a similar type thing like that. I don't want my music to be too loud. But yeah, they would definitely look like pine cones. I didn't clip that. So in that short amount of time, I made another one. So yeah, these work up really, really fast. Hey, Mama Rita, how are you? But again, if you don't want to use these as ornaments, make a bunch of them and then just do a chain. Do a chain and then just join one and keep chaining however many. And you can make a cute little garland. You're not getting distracted all the times makes you productive. Yes. But again, like I said, I don't mind the distractions. And I hit the button on.
You doing this? Hang with me. Kick with me.
Thank you for that. Let me see something real quick. Let me check. Oh, I don't have any yarn picked up for this. The Crafty Cub was not prepared tonight for something else to do besides these trees. Oh, we have finishes. Oh, wait. What? You've been seeing that background all the time. You don't need to see my actual background. We have a Project Linus blanket that's finished. I'll post pictures of that when I can. The doily commission piece that I was working on, that is being blocked right now. So that's another finish. Where's my list of projects? So as of right now, I only have 4 projects. The temperature blanket, the other Project Linus blanket, the eyeball commission blanket, which is going to be on hold for a bit, and then there's socks that have been on hold forever. I know I know. Granny has requested a turkey hat. That's what we can make. I have got to find my pattern. I gotta figure out where I put it. Where did I put that pattern? Oh, found it. Oh, I completely forgot. We didn't do Discord. I'm having an off day. Let's do the Discord real quick before I forget. There's only a few things over there. I don't know. We actually have a few more than a few things. Nothing says Christmas like aliens. Alright, we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna do the Discord thing. And that was last night. Llama had let us know that these 9 different phrases all translate to the same thing in Finnish. So, the spruce is on fire, the spruce returns, the number 6 is on fire, the number 6 returns, 6 of them are on fire, 6 of them return, the moon is on fire, your moon returns in 6 pieces, all translate to this. And I am probably going to butcher this. Kusi Palala? Pala? I know I did not pronounce that correctly. But we were doing the Christmas tree, or the pine tree stitch yesterday, and she had let us know that all translates to the same thing. Alright. Sue is sharing, and this is in the general, so this isn't any specific, like, craft. Well, this is a craft. Sue has made a snow bunny. I'm sorry that you have snow. I don't like snow. But, they got a snow bunny. Dragon Lunatic's back made Grandpa's famous sugar plum fairy tea. Ooh, that sounds yummy. You love snow? We can give all the snow to Sue. She can have all of it. So there is the her snow bunny. And this is the one. They are sharing some California rolls. So I don't know if they made this or they went someplace and ordered this. So we have some food. Yummy, yes, yummy. That is that. And then let's see what we have in the whips and foes. Here is the yarn that Lunarica or Dragon has spun. That was from the other night. We shared this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. This is after playing. I think you might have shared this before, because I remember seeing this. But that is the alpaca yarn that they have spun. And there's that. Oh, okay. The only other thing we have is from Anna the Wallflower. She makes the cutest little items, and that is a cute little cactus in a little flower pot. That is a plant you don't have to water. Actually, cactus you don't really have to water much to begin with, but that's her little cactus. And I think that's it. Okay, there wasn't much in there. Thank you, everybody who has shared. Let's see. Alrighty. So, how is the tea? Ouch. Oh, why did it do this? Okay. I need to check this real quick. Okay, we have to go to 10 rounds. Very good, Miss. Make you wish Grandpa was still around. Aw. Yeah, on occasion I do like some hot tea. I'm assuming it's hot tea if it's sugar plum fairy tea. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need to change this. Where's the thing? Oh, I don't have it. Okay. Let's find the picture. You know what? Bear with me while I resize my phone's. Yeah, phone keeps auto-correcting. Let's remove that. Let's remove this. Oh, let me find the other thing and disable that. I got rid of this. Oh, dang it. Again, this is what happens when you are not prepared. Okay. Bear with me, everyone. I gotta find... Oh, it is there. Oh, I don't have it in the timers. Okay. Alrighty. So if anybody wants this pattern, I did this the other week. This is the cooked turkey hat from Snappy Tots. I'm not teaching this. Just so if anybody comes in and they wonder, that doesn't look like a tree, they'll know what I'm doing. If you want the pattern, exclamation point turkey hat will get you the pattern. It is a free written pattern, and it's got sizes from toddler to adult. Okay, we don't do a slip stitch to join. Okay. One and two. I do have to mark my rounds. I do recommend marking your rounds, just like the pattern says, just so you're doing it evenly. They don't do a slip stitch to join. They're just basically doing like a spiral. So you just keep going, but you got to mark and count your rounds so your stitch count is correct. And you can make this any size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, 1, 2. No, I wasn't even paying attention. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's... I do better if I'm prepared. And I was not prepared. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good. We're good. 1 and 2. And this is the exact same hat for the channel point redeem. Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 12. Okay. There's one in that, and then two in the next. One, two, three. Nope, these are singles until we get further along. Two and three. I am already on to round number 4. So, okay. One. And there we go. Okay, I want to find the one song. Let's see if we can find a funny song. Yes, I'm making the hat again. Grammy has requested one. Two. App. Oh, the app updated. Oh, I need. It kicked you out. Oh, that sucks. I'm glad you're back. Oh, excuse me. I need to mark this off. First, I was like, what the hell happened? Then I got a notice is updating. 2, 3. I hate it when apps do that, when you're in the middle of doing something and using it. Let's see, who else can we listen? What else can we listen to? Where's it at? Here we go. This one's for Grammy.
Chipmunks roasting on the fire. Hot sauce dripping from the tail. Utah skin, fresh relief on the floor. It pokes hot skewers through the nose. Everybody knows. Some people find it rather cool. Up to late, from season long. On the rocks, with a crisp golden coat. Will you hit the spot?
3, 4.
And now when Santa Susan's play, there'll be some homemade chipmunk.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Welcome in, little girl. Scared me. No, that's fine. There was chaos already today, so. 2. How are you doing, little girl? pretty good. Thought it was Donald Duck having an aneurysm in the song for at least half of it until I realized that you can't hear. Yes, it's not the actual Chipmunks. It's like a parody of the Chipmunks. I mean, can you hear? Is it loud enough, or is it just that you were having issues hearing it? Let me just make certain that I did 6 there. 1, 2, 3. Yes. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did 6. Oh yeah. Well, it said Melvin, but close enough. This here is one of my favorite holiday songs. The Charlie Brown Christmas theme. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's loud enough. You can't process words right. Nope, I understand. It's fine. Just want to make certain it was loud enough that you could hear it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love Charlie Brown Christmas and The Grinch. Yes, I mean, both Grinch movies are fine, but I like the original, the animated, the cartoon one. I like that better than the live action. Okay. 1, 2. Remark my row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we do the 2. I miss the old Disney days. There were no. Yeah. Grow up with the original animation, have to watch. Yes. Yeah, the old classic cartoons. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You love Beauty and the Beast? If you're a Disney fan, I don't know if she's here, talk to Clay Miko. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Clay Miko is a huge Disney fan. The live action, you wanted to leave the cinema. Oh, I never saw that. The only live action Disney, like a classic Disney, that I saw was the Lion King one, and that was well, it really wasn't live action. It was it was using animals, but it was computer generated kind of live action. It was weird. It was weird. Thank you for the lurk, MS Creates. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Okay. Just want to make certain I'm counting correctly. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't really care for it. Scared for the Lilo and Stitch live action. From what I've seen so far, they're ruining it. Makes me want to punch your PC while watching animes. Don't punch your PC. It'll break your PC and it would hurt your hand or break your hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I never saw Lilo and Stitch. We're just gonna make the petition to remake it like Sonic. I never saw it. I heard that was a bad remake. 2 or 3, the one that they did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I want to see if this one song is on this playlist. If not, I'm going to have to go find it. Oh, there's 2 songs actually. There it is. It's bad, but at least they seem to have picked a good Lilo. One, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this gets 2 there. This is the last row of increases, and then I just keep stitching along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this gets 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Increase to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then do an increase. Oh, I am working on a sample for Thursday night stream. 2, 3, 4. Bear with me, everybody. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then do an increase. It's going to be these little pine trees made with crochet thread. They are a vintage pattern. And I got the first half done. I haven't done the branches part, but this is the small one. They've got 3 sizes. I decided to do a small one. So that is, how many rows was this? 12 rows, 12 rounds. And then we're gonna go and put the branches on it, and it will be like a, we're gonna have to starch it eventually, and then it'll be a little decoration. So, trying to find a song. That's not what we want. Here we go. Increase rounds for desired size. So I need 9. Okay. Just wanted to double check where I need to go to. Oh, a question for everybody. Anybody who listens to holiday slash Christmas songs, what is your favorite? And what is the holiday song that you cannot stand? Check this real quick. I don't even know if I have my favorite one in this playlist. Okay, why can't I scroll? Oh, because that's why. That's not it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Favorite has always been You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Don't really hate any Christmas songs, although I don't really listen to any of the newer ones. Yeah, okay. That's valid. I don't listen to any of the newer ones also. For me, it's not so much about hating a specific song, just how much the songs are overplayed. Can only tolerate so much of a certain thing. That is true. Can tolerate everything except Grandma. Grandma got run over by a reindeer or anything by Elvis. No, I hear ya. Um, the only Christmas song that I cannot stand is Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Is that the song? Everybody knows that song. Hate that song. But my favorite, and I'm actually going to play my favorite here when this song gets over. And it's a mainstream song. It's not like a parody, haha. Favorite, what's this? I don't know if I know that one. Oh, Night Before Christmas. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the Mariah Carey song. Man, the jokes about her for this time of year are hilarious. Yes. Love Happy Christmas, War's Over. Yes, I like that one. If I had to listen to every single verse of Silent Night, Holy Night, all I Want for Christmas is second. Yeah. Um. Yeah, We're gonna play my favorite one, and it's by this artist. A lot of people don't like his voice. Yeah, I like Johnny Mathis's Silver Bells. I've always liked this. So overplayed. Like at this point, you would think they would die down. No, it's been going on for 30 some years. That Mariah song. Night Before Christmas is your favorite animated movie? Yeah, that is a really good movie. You heard Slept for Halloween. Halloween and Christmas. I mean, it crosses over both. You didn't know that, Grammy? That this is my favorite Christmas song? Yeah. And his version. Problem is, it's overplayed. Someone always wants to hear it. Yes, that is true. News to you? Yeah. I've always loved this song. Love the song between the Heat Miser and the Snow. It's been forever since I've seen that. Okay, we're going to have an ad coming up in about half a minute or so. So let me switch this over, and everybody take this time to stretch, use the restroom, eat, drink, any of those types of things, self-care, and we will be back. And I didn't realize I still have Friar Schmuck's background, so I will be back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's catch up with chat. Christmas can go fuck itself and everybody the same. So, I'm sorry you feel that way. Very much just like all Christmas music, but I can't say it doesn't make me happy to see other people happy. True. Stepdad loves Christmas. He would listen to Christmas music all year long. I can't do that. Prefers the church choir songs and the songs he grew up. So, nothing after 1970. That's fine. Everybody likes what they like. But yeah, I can't listen to Christmas music year round. No. Between American Thanksgiving, which is the end of November, till Christmas Day. And even then, in small bits, small doses. So I'll play it tonight. Tomorrow we'll probably play something else. I don't want everyone to get burnt out on holiday music. Because I do plan on streaming. My plan is 6 nights a week this month. So the only day I am not that will not be a stream will be Fridays. That's my plan. Had a 5.5 hour car ride with him in July. Oh no. Wow. Long car rides can be torture as it is. Just that alone. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a road trip, but if I had to listen to holiday music the whole time and in the summer, he's also Hallmark's biggest fan. He's crying because of feels. I'm crying because it's torture. Aww. Hey there, Anna. Yes, we are. I am making another hat. Grammy ETC has requested one for this Christmas game type thing that she does. And, so there has been a hat requested. So, earlier tonight, where'd it go? Showed how to make this cute little tree ornament, real quick and simple. It's basically just puff stitches and a couple half double crochets, and then the bottom is just singles. And I made a little chain loop to hang it, so it works up super fast. And if you have problems with puffs, this might not be the project for you. This is a free pattern from Desert Bloom Crafts, I think it's called. Exclamation point Pinetree Ornament will get you the link for this. I will post this in the Discord after stream. So I made this one stream where I taught how to make it, and then I made another one while we were on stream, and that was all within about a little over an hour. And then I also had some redeems. I had to put on the turkey hat and the monk robe and sing the donkey song. So yeah, a lot of things happened. And I didn't have anything else prepared. I should have known, because I knew that it was a quick thing. I should have had something else prepared, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna make another turkey hat. We were just talking about holiday songs. Thank you for the stretch. I actually needed that. We were talking about holiday songs because 'tis the season. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm drinking water this time. I'm being somewhat healthy. And tomorrow, we are going to make this pine cone ornament. I'm going to try to alter it so it doesn't look as much like a hand grenade. But, and then Thursday are going to be these little trees, and I don't have one finished yet, but these little trees out of the crochet thread. And yes, pine cone. Yes, that's a pine cone. They're going to be these little trees. This is just the part of it. I still have to do the branches. And it will be starched. And then it'll be three-dimensional. You can set up on like a shelf. And you can vary the sizes. I'm making the smallest version. They've got a couple other ones. And it'll have these branches on it. But that's for Thursday. That did not look like a pine... Yeah, this looks like a grenade. I'm going to alter part of it tomorrow when we do it on stream. I followed it step by step from the tutorial, from the pattern, and yeah, it looks like a grenade. The original one that I was going to do, the pattern is no longer available. It's no longer online. So I was like, gotta find something else. The holy hand grenade, yes. Yes, a camo. Well, actually, grenades, I think, are camo, or they're dark. They're obviously not bright neon colors. But, I was trying to find one that was decent looking, and that was the best that I could find. Like I said, the original one that I found months ago, pattern's not around anymore. It's been taken offline. I've searched and searched and searched, and speaking of, is this that? Yeah. Speaking of sugar, Dragon had some sugar plum tea, and this is from the Nutcracker. This is the is this the? I don't know if this is the one that's the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies. I know I'm gonna have more rows to do, but I'm gonna when I get to the end of this round, I'm gonna see what the length is. I think we're going for about 9 inches for the height, roughly. Well, like I said, I I mentioned it the other day. I finished the Christmas tree skirt. Well, it's finished as it's going to get finished. I mean, it's complete. Well, the edgings I didn't do. I don't think I'm going to do the edgings this year. We're going to use it, and then after the holiday is over, I will frog it all out and redo it because there are some mistakes, and one or two stitches I'm okay with it. There are a couple areas it's like, yeah, major mistake. Major for me. An average person looking at it wouldn't be able to see. I said I was going to measure this. Average person wouldn't be able to tell. But yeah, we'll definitely have to go longer. This is like tiny little, short little cap right now. I'm just curious to see what we have. We're about 5 inches. Okay. I got confused about the positioning. I'm like, why is that like that? But I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. Waiting for Crabs for Christmas to play. We already heard this one. We've heard a lot of these already. Okay. We're coming up to finishing another round. Okay, I want to find this other song. Okay, here we go. This is a traditional Maryland Christmas carol. It's not Christmas in Maryland unless you play Crabs for Christmas. So, and let me. Yes, you did scare me, Sue. No, Wood, you're in Maryland too. Oh, well, I did not know that. I am in Central Maryland, just south of Baltimore. You're in Glen Burnie? Hi, neighbor. I'm near Annapolis. Wow, like Wow. This is the most Maryland stream ever. Yeah, Lady 1241's in Baltimore. And Grammy ETC's in Maryland. North Ferry and Clay Miko are in Maryland. Yeah, you're in Pikesville. Yeah. not not to exclude anyone else that is not in the same state or the same country. See you on Route. Yeah, not. I'm not too far from Route 50. I'm actually. I'm not gonna give out where I live, obviously, but I'm actually closer to I-97. Yeah, Glen Burnie's not too far. For those who don't know, those are all obviously areas here in the Maryland area. Yeah, that's like weird. I don't like broadcast that I'm in Maryland. Be right back. Gotta take the dogs out. All right, we will be here. I was in the Moco stream the other week, and I don't remember who it was. And I mentioned something about being in Maryland because they're in the Philly area, and there was someone else that said they were in Maryland also, and they were like not too far from me. They didn't actually say where, but they said that they were in like Central Maryland in the same area. So it's like small world. I mean, it is a heavily populated area. I don't live in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I don't know what that little part on the end of that song was. I need to edit that. I don't know why there was Cartman from South Park on it. Alright. Let's see what we have now. I don't want it to be too short or too long. Oh, Essex Wonderland. I don't know if I have that one. I should have it. Okay, I'm at 6.5 inches. I gotta keep going. You're 15 minutes from Marley Station Mall. Okay. That is... Yeah, Dead Mall, yeah. Okay, that is like a small world. I mean, I've seen you in other streams. You've been in my stream a lot. That is like a small world. I know exactly where that is. There's a Glen Burnie Christmas song. Yes, there is one, a Glen Burnie one. I guess the closest mall to me would probably be the Annapolis Mall. I guess. I don't go to malls that often, and if I do, it's for a restaurant near the mall. Crabs for Christmas, yes, that is like quintessential Maryland at Christmas. I don't even care if you're in the mountains of Maryland. It's still, you listen to Craps for Christmas. I'm making progress on this hat. I mean, well, I remember the first time I made it, the hat part didn't take long. It was the drumsticks and the wings because of the shaping and the stuffing, and but the hat part went pretty fast. Traversed 70 and 68 several times and lose my mind. There are seafood dedicated restaurants out there. Yes. Yes. I mean, there's a demand. I mean, you're only an hour or two, or three from the water, so it's not too far, but still. For those who don't know, that Route 70 and Route 68 are interstates, and they head out to the western part of the state of Maryland, and it gets more mountainous and further away from the coast, and the center part where the Chesapeake Bay and a lot of the waterways are. Last time on the way back, took alternate 40 whenever you. Ooh. Parts of that are dangerous, like that sidling hill hairpin turn. That's why the interstate went through where it is, to avoid that hairpin turn. Has this become the Maryland stream? Do I have to change my whole theme? It would all be natural. Han. Yeah, hey Han. That's a redeem I could do, but that would be very niche for us Marylanders. If I could make a beehive hairdo and some horn rimmed glasses. Maryland is niche, yes. Two. Yep, Silent Night. Sorry, Sue. Okay, we'll skip it. That's fine. Let's find something else. Okay, we'll do this. Ultimate redeem. Would it be Granny Karen live at the Honeybee? Okay, great. I'm not gonna do that. Let me turn the volume down. But there are streamers that actually stream out in public. They use their phone and the cameras and everything, and they call them live streaming. And yeah, no, I am not gonna happen. For those who don't know, the Honeybee is it's an institution. Um, it is a typical classic American style diner that has been around forever. You freaking double T, but I do want to check on Honeybee because it's 24 hours. Yep, I've been to double T. Wait, is double T 24 hours anymore? This has really turned into the Maryland chat. I'm sorry, everybody who is not a local. Who would have thought? No, but damn near it. Yeah, they used to be 24 hours. Double T is a chain of diners in the Baltimore area. You love listening to it? Yeah. Educate us on Maryland. Oh. They're open till 2 a.m. most nights. Okay. Arena. That's one thing. I don't know where you are. I don't know if in the U.S. or wherever. But that's one thing about Marylanders. There's a running joke. There's actually a Facebook group called Maryland is Not a State, It's a Cult. And it's true. We are very proud of our state. And if allowed, we will talk about our state. You're on that page? Yep. I'm on that page. Yep. It's mainly about our state flag, because our state flag is very distinct. It's about blue crabs, Old Bay, which is a seasoning that you use on crabs. What else do they always talk about in there? Those are the two main things. But yes. We are proud of our state. Seafood. That is one thing I will educate. We don't boil seafood here. Like crabs. Blue crab is the main thing. Or shrimp or anything like that. We steam them. Similar type thing, but we don't boil, we steam. Note what if you ever had the Honeybee experience, don't expect the ambiance or high cuisine, it's more a people watcher. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a diner and it is Glenburnie. Not a Maryland song, but from Australia. Anyway, it's called Crab Time Rag, and once I declared it our new state anthem since Maryland, my Maryland sucks. Yes. Well, Maryland, My Maryland is no longer our anthem. I think the other year they repealed it. We don't really have a state anthem, a state song. Yep. Was it last year, the year before? The reason they took it away, the history of that was it was written before or during the American Civil War, and it was there are some verses that are sympathetic to the Confederate cause, and they did not favor the Union and Abraham Lincoln very well. It isn't out blatant saying bad things, but there are some references. So, yeah. Because Maryland, during the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War, Maryland was a border state. We were still part of the Union, but Maryland is pretty much halfway up the Atlantic coast. And there's a lot of Southern sympathizers because it borders the regions, and so yeah. They say that about the flag too. Yeah, the flag is not racist or Confederate or anything like that. Our state flag. I should have a pic. I really should bring up a picture of it. Or if you want to Google anybody can Google Maryland state flag. It is very colorful. A lot of people hate the look of it. I love the look of it. It is, you can't mistake it for any other flag. And it all comes from the coats of arms of the founder of the colony, of his families, his mother's side and his father's side. So there is meaning behind it, and it's well before the Civil War. Has no one noticed Crafty is quite the history buff? Yes, I am. Not only crochet, but history. um, I did have, I don't know where I put it. I had a Maryland state flag mouse pad, but let me pull a picture up real quick. If anyone is interested in it. This is a good picture. Let's move this over here. And we're going to do a little share. That is the state of Maryland's flag. You can't mistake it for anything else in the world. Yes. The black and gold are from the, yes, black square in the air. That's very important. This little black square has to go on the upper corner. That's how you fly it. Okay, I gotta change this song. This has nothing to do with Christmas or turkeys, but okay. The black and the gold are from the founder. His name, Lord Baltimore. That was the founder of the colony, and that was his father's side, and his mother's side was the red and white cross symbol. Yes, this is the correct orientation. That's a lot. It's very, yes, but it comes from coats of arms and heraldry and all of that. But totally different than any other state. A lot of states, their flags are blue with a state seal on it, and they're kind of boring. Not to disparage other states, but that's just my opinion. Can't believe you've never seen... Hey there, Mickey. Can't believe you've never seen it before. Yep, that is the state of Maryland's flag. And there are people who... You're off work? Yay for off work! There are people that want to have it replaced, and no. Texas and New Mexico flags are close second. Yes. Yes, they are. Texas and New Mexico flags are very iconic. So is Ohio's. Ohio is not rectangular or square. It's swallowtailed. It's like a pennant, it tapers. The one side is taller than the other side, and it. But my opinion is, and I'm biased, but Maryland's I think is the best. But that's my opinion. But that is also why a lot of our college sports teams have those colors. Minnesota's a process updating their flag. Yes, I've heard about that they are changing their flag. Have they decided on a design? I know I saw something. There's a bunch of different proposals. You don't know. Last I saw was down to 3. They'll let anyone submit an idea. Yeah. How about this Maryland stream every first Thursday or every other day of the week? We want a Maryland stream. Oh, I mean, if that's something somebody would be interested in, I mean, I don't know how often I could do it. I know me and Clay Miko occasionally, we don't do it often. We used to do it more often. We take little day trips or road trips or stuff, and I don't know about streaming from the road, but I could probably take pictures or stuff and then afterwards come back and stream some of the and show some of the things that my state is known for. That's a possibility. I mean, I'd have to compile some content beforehand. Got some yummy McDonald's. Yum. What did you get at McDonald's? Actually, I have a friend who lives in the Caribbean. He's been to the U.S., but he's never been to Maryland before, and he's fascinated with how the U.S. is, and he's always interested to see what it's like where I live. And so I've sent him pictures that I found or pictures I've taken. Large fry and 2 cheeseburgers. Yum. I rarely eat fast food, but when I do, and if I go to McDonald's, I like the double quarter pounder with cheese. And this is what I do. I go and get, if I go in, obviously, or drive-thru, I can request the sauces. I get some ketchup, some barbecue sauce, and some sweet and sour sauce. And both the burger and the fries, I'll dip in one sauce and then the next, and take a bite. And then the next time, pick 2 different sauces and mix and match. But it's very rare that I will eat fast food. Yep. Like I said, the barbecue sauce, the ketchup, and the sweet and sour. I haven't tried any. They started this new one, this some sweet something, sweet and tangy, sweet and spicy or something. And then there's some other sauce. I think they're a limited time. I haven't tried those. Wow, we went from Maryland to one from Christmas to Turkey Hat to talking about Maryland and now McDonald's. But yes, Notewood, that actually might sound like a good idea, is to do some Maryland content or local content for me every now and then. I don't know how often. Dip my fries in honey mustard, but Wendy's honey mustard is way better than McDonald's. I don't I don't like honey mustard. I like honey and I like mustard. But honey mustard, I've never got the taste of it. It just, I need to zoom. Why am I zoomed in so much? Sweet and yes, I like their sweet and sour sauce. Zaxby's. I've never been to Zaxby's. You must be in the South. I've heard about Zaxby's. They're a southern. Okay, I'm almost 9 inches. I'm gonna go one more round. You're southern, there's nothing wrong with that. 1, 2. That and I've had friends that live in the South. My one friend, when he used to live in the South, he liked going to Cookout. Never been to Cookout. That's another southern fast food chain. Where I live, we don't really have any specific fast food chains that are to this region. I mean, we have all the McDonald's, the Wendy's, the Burger Kings, the Taco Bell, the KFC. We have all of that. but we don't have any fast food chains that are just for this region. I mean, we do have convenience stores that are chains that are not like a regular gas station. They're more of they're a destination. We have Royal Farm, we have Wawa, Sheets, Culver's. Oh, okay. I bet we don't have Culver's here, but I've been to Culver's in other parts of the country. That is a Midwest. The closest one to me, I think, is in Cleveland, Ohio, or Columbus, Ohio. Those are pretty good. They're Wisconsin based. You don't, yeah, you don't have Wawas in the South. I gotta skip this song. Runza? Oh, Lumberjack's Lady's in Minnesota, so she's familiar um, with Culver's, I'm assuming. Love the cheese bites, yes, and the cheese curds, yes. They're known for their butter burgers and their frozen custard. Another thing about heading west, I like is Sheets, yes. In Maryland and Pennsylvania, and I guess also Virginia now, more to the east, the chain of convenience store gas station, and they're big. These are, a lot of them can hold 12 to 24 gas pumps. To the east is the Wawa territory, and more towards the west is Sheets. They're competitors. It's the best. Had Culver's in Nebraska, yes. Runza is specific to Nebraska. Gotcha. The closest one to you is what to you is in Frederick, Notewood. Sheets. If you're talking about Sheets, I think last year they opened one at the airport. At BWI, Baltimore's airport. Like, not in the airport itself, but near, like, outside the airport. Like, obviously, you're not going to be able to take your car into the terminal to fill it for gas. Clovis Culver's is like 5 hours away. Yeah, mine is probably about 8 or 9. All right, let's see what we have here. We're about 9 inches, and that's what it's saying. Roughly about 9. What's the circumference? 9.5 and 9.5 is 21? No. Yeah. No. 19. It's 19 inches. Yeah, this is good. That's good. Okay. Wait, let me see how I need to do this last row. Single in the next stitch and each stitch around. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do singles. 2. But yeah, I've never heard of Runza. I've never been to Nebraska. Used to be like 5 minutes for video bot. You never heard that? Yeah. They announced it last year, the year before. It was the first one this far east. I'm assuming it's still open. Lordy, Chick-fil-A does some dumb things, but their peppermint milkshake is good. Yeah. I rarely ever eat at Chick-fil-A. I don't really eat fast food that often, but so damn good. Worth the Google rabbit hole. I have to look into it. If I'm ever in Nebraska. Not a big fan of Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Somebody had said they liked this song. Do they know it's Christmas? I remember somebody mentioning that. Thank you for the follow. I cannot pronounce. I can never pronounce your name. I know you from the Traveling Tatters stream. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Chick-fil-A soup, though. I didn't know they had soup, which isn't the best thing to say. Either being an employee there, but I don't. But I'd only work there if they gave me 14 an hour. Might as well get a raise. So hey, if I wasn't paid well, I wouldn't work. Yeah. I'm going to finish this row, and I think we're going to raid out. I don't want to cut the conversation short. Well, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I am getting very hungry. I had a sandwich this afternoon, and I need some type of grub. And talking about fast food and burgers and all of that's making me hungry. It's true. And we've been talking about food. We've been talking about everything. Slip stitch to that. I'm going to chain my one and cut, pull through. But I got the hat part done. All that's left to do is the drumsticks and the wings. And I might end up doing those on stream tomorrow night if there is time after we make the pine cone. It's not a grenade, it's a pine cone. So let me do my little weaving in. And we will try to find somebody to raid into. I don't even know who was on. I have not been paying attention to anybody on Twitch at the moment. I know Tatter was on, but I think she's raided out. We'll see. I want to tighten the center. Census takers on? Okay, we could probably do that. I've popped into her stream a little bit, definitely during the Moko baby raid train, 'cause she was a part of that many days. And I know she does art. I know she like draws, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And painting. I think she was also painting, maybe. Maybe I'm confusing who I've seen. That's the problem with Twitch. Being a follower and also a watcher. Watercolor. Yes, that's what it was. There's so many people doing so many cool things, and I want to watch them all, but there's not enough time. But we've got a hat. So, made some progress. Let's switch this up. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Come on. There. We don't need to have that background. Made the active decision to come here more often and come on to hear you playing Craps for Christmas. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to play Craps for Christmas year round. Or maybe have it as a command. Anytime you come in, it'll play Craps for Christmas. Or at least part of it. Okay. Let's move the thing over. Okay. We need to turn that music off. It's getting on my nerves. Alrighty.
I'll manage in a few decades to marry the 2 most worthless men in the universe, and then proceeded to have the 3 most ungrateful children ever conceived. The only reason people are nice to me is because I have more money than God. Now, I'm not about to open a new can of worms.
Louisa,
What?
if this is really how you feel, then help me. Maybe you should think about coming down to the guidance center and talking to someone with their help.
I'm not crazy, Malin. I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years.
I'm just saying the added connection. That is that the whole coincidence note with it, because I mean I've seen you on other streams, and you've been in my stream occasionally, and it's just, who would have thought? Makers of Craftsmen need to dominate Twitch, and we Marylanders shall lead the way. Yes. Alrighty, so oh, thank you for the donation to Project Linus. I appreciate that. Those you don't know, Project Linus is a charity in the U.S. and Canada that accepts handmade blankets to children that are in need. So I greatly appreciate that. All your donation will go directly to them. Neither I nor Twitch takes a cut. So thank you. Everyone here probably knows that I have a YouTube channel. If you don't, check out my YouTube channel. All of my streams are uploaded to the channel, unedited, uncut. The way you see them is the way that they appear on the channel. You can go back and watch a year's worth of streams. So there's a lot of content over there. While I'm at it, I have a Discord. If anybody wants to join the Discord to share any of your art, any of your progress, it could be whatever you're into. It doesn't have to be fiber arts. Join that. Share your shares. Additionally, there's a community. We have a community over there. You can interact with other members, and there are a bunch of resources. And if anybody has any other things they want to add, like patterns or other streamers or YouTubers, there's places to put all of that over there for everyone. While you're over at the Discord, I have a poll going. Thursday we will get the decision. We will see which angel wins the poll. There are 4 different angels for you to choose from. That actually, I should show that on screen. That would be the right thing to do. Let me bring this up here and move this over. So you can vote on one of these 4 angels. This is angel number 1, angel number 2, number 3, and number 4. So whatever one wins on by Thursday, the following Thursday, it will be made here on stream. They're crocheted. They will be done on stream, and then after stream, they're going to be starched and blocked. Well, not really blocked, but formed. And then probably the end of the month, because I got a couple other things that have to be starched. The end of the month, I will show off everything that has been prepared and all ready to go. All right. Oh, also one more thing before we raid out. I have a merch store. If you want to support the stream without sending bits or subs, and you want to get something else in return for your support, check out my merch store. We've got some clothing options. We have a bag. I don't know if the zippered pouch is back in stock. We also have a 32-ounce stainless steel water bottle. There are a couple different designs. Mainly if you are a Proud Dirty Hooker or you know a Proud Dirty Hooker, pick yourself up some Crafty Cub merch. Between now and December 30th, if you use promo code HOLIDAY at checkout, you can save 30% off your entire order. So, good for any of those Christmas gifts or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever holiday. The little last minute gifts, because it is ticking down to the holidays. I think Hanukkah's coming up, later this week. So, that is a good place to pick up some stuff and also support the stream. Alright, we're going to get the raid call that is not the raid call. That is something else. That is the raid call for any of the followers here on the Crafty Cubs channel, as I'm talking about myself in the third person. We are now gonna also want to copy, and this is the, we don't want to add, gotta snooze that. That is the raid call for followers. Let's see here. We said, somebody had said census taker. Yes, right now they are, I think they're just chatting at the moment. We're going to go and raid them. They are also part of the Moco Loco team. There's so many Mocos that I can't keep track of who's a Moco and who's not a Moco. And alrighty, so everybody stick around for the raid. Copy those raid calls. I will be on tomorrow night for the pine cone ornament, not the grenade. Show census taker some love, and I will be on, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow night. And what else was I going to say? I think that's it. So everybody, oh, she just rated out. So we're going to cancel that. She just rated out. Actually, we're going to raid into where she rated into. We're going to raid into Babe Ross, which is another Moco. There's 3 S's in Babe Ross. All right, let's do that again. So copy the raid call. I will be on again tomorrow night. Everybody, thank you for the gong. I will chat with you all later. You all have a good evening.